Announcer bot is active. Michael Ajlorynski from Poland in Hangar Straight is P6 on mediums. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Cox Corner is P2 on mediums. Brian Patterson in Abbey is P4 with 60 kilos on softs. Michael Ajlorynski in Farm Curve is P2 on mediums. Best lap is a 2:24.407. Rene Robertson in Farm Curve is P6 with 80 kilos on mediums. Michael Ajlorynski in Brooklands Corner is P2. Hein Nikuk from South Africa in Abbey is P2 on mediums in a BMW. Best lap is a 2:18.578. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P6. Martijn Mol from Netherlands in Abbey is P1 on mediums. Best lap is a 2:15.093. Brian Patterson in Club Corner is P4. Michael Ajlorynski from Poland in Abbey is P3. Best lap is a 2:22.738. Rene Robertson in Farm Curve is P2 in a Lamborghini. Best lap is a 2:16.474. Hein Nikuk is P3. 70 minutes remaining in the session. Rene Robertson in Luffield Corner is P2 in a Lamborghini. Glenfield is P6. Hein Nikuk in Farm Curve is P3. Rene Robertson in Vale is P2. Heinrich in Brooklands corner is P3. Rene Robertson is P2. Michelangelo Inski in Brooklands corner is P4 in a BMW. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P5 with 60 kilos. Best lap is a 10:25.573. Rene Robertson in Cox corner is P2. Brian Patterson in Aintree corner is P5. Eric Bohm from Germany in Abbey is P7 with 40 kilos on mediums. Heinrich in Village corner is P3. Martigenwall in Vale is P1. Heinrich in Brooklands corner is P3. Martigenwall in Farm Curve is P1. Heinrich in Beckett's corner is P3. "65 minutes remaining in the session. Brian Patterson in Village corner is P6. Best lap is a 2:48.769. Eric Bohm in Club corner is P7 in a Lamborghini. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P7. Eric Bohm is P6. Best lap is a 2:42.753. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Farm Curve is P4. Best lap is a 2:20.015. Eric Bohm from Germany in Stowe Corner is P6. Glenfield in Cox Corner is P4. Eric Bohm in Farm Curve is P3. Best lap is a 2:17.349. Heineke in Farm Curve is P4 on softs. Best lap is a 2:17.518. Glenfield in Club Corner is P5. Eric Bohm from Germany in Abbey is P3. Heineke in Farm Curve is P4. Martin Moll in the loop is P1 on mediums. "60 minutes remaining in the session." John Astrup in Abbey is P8 with 20 kilos on mediums. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P6 on softs. Brian Patterson is P5. Best lap is a 2:17.725. Martin Moll in Stowe Corner is P1. Eric Bohm in Farm Curve is P3 with 40 kilos. Heineken farm curve is P4. Martigen Mall in the loop is P1. John Astrup in Abbey is P8 with 20 kilos. Best lap is a 2:29.036. Brian Patterson in club corner is P5. John Astrup in farm curve is P8 on mediums. Martigen Mall in Vale is P1 on mediums. John Astrup in Brooklands corner is P8. Martigen Mall is P1. John Astrup in Magot's corner is P8. Martigen Mall in Luffield corner is P1 on mediums. John Astrup is P8. "55 minutes remaining in the session. Martigen Mall in Beckett's corner is P1 on mediums. Eric Bone in farm curve is P5. Best lap is a 2:16.533. Martigen Mall in Abbey is P1. Rene Robertson is P4. Heineken Abbey is P2. Best lap is a 2:15.824. John Astrup is P8 with 20 kilos. Heineken Wellington Straight is P2. Eric Bohm in Chapel Corner is P6 on mediums. John Astrup in Abbey is P7. Best lap is a 2:19.097. Rene Robertson in Abbey is P4. Heineken Chapel Corner is P2. Eric Bohm is P3 in a Lamborghini. Best lap is a 2:16.292. Heineken Abbey is P2 in a BMW. Brian Patterson is P6. Best lap is a 2:16.479. Eric Bohm in Magot's Corner is P3. John Astrup in Club Corner is P7. "50 minutes remaining in the session. Rene Robertson is P5 with 80 kilos. John Astrup in Wellington Straight is P7. Best lap is a 2:17.410. Martin Moll in Abbey is P1 on softs. Eric Bohm in Abbey is P3 on mediums. Glenn Field is P4. Best lap is a 2:16.334. Eric Bohm in Brooklands corner is P3 in a Lamborghini. Glenfield in Wellington Straight is P4. Rene Robertson in Abbey is P5. John Astrup is P7 on softs. Best lap is a 2:16.742. Martijn Mol from Netherlands in Farm Curve is P1. John Astrup in Brooklands corner is P7. Eric Bohm in Village corner is P3. John Astrup is P7. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P4. John Astrup in Club corner is P7. "45 minutes remaining in the session. Martijn Mol in Farm Curve is P1. Best lap is a 2:14.644. Eric Bohm in International Pits Straight is P3. Best lap is a 2:14.830. John Astrup in Farm Curve is P7. Eric Bohm in Brooklands corner is P2. John Astrup in Brooklands corner is P7. Glenfield is P4 in a BMW. Eric Bohm from Germany in Chapel corner is P2. Michelangelo Inski in Abbey is P8 in a BMW. Eric Bohm in Farm Curve is P2 with 40 kilos. Michelangelo Inski in Brooklands corner is P8 on mediums. John Astrup in the loop is P7 on softs. Eric Bohm in Woodcote corner is P2 on mediums. John Astrup in Luffield corner is P7 in a Lamborghini. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P4. Michelangelo Inski in Club corner is P8. Heineke in Hangar Straight is P3. "40 minutes remaining in the session." John Astrup in Farm Curve is P7. Eric Bohm in the loop is P2 on softs. John Astrup in Brooklands corner is P7. Richard Ogden in Farm Curve is P9 on mediums. Best lap is a 3:00.410. John Astrup is P7. Eric Bohm in Beckett's corner is P2. Martigan Wall in farm curve is P1. Best lap is a 2:14.443. John Astrup in village corner is P7. Hein Niekirk is P3. Best lap is a 2:15.743. Rene Robertson in Luffield corner is P5 on mediums. Martigan Wall in farm curve is P1. Hein Niekirk in Luffield corner is P3. John Astrup in Chapel corner is P7. Hein Niekirk in Stowe corner is P3 in a BMW. John Astrup in village corner is P7. "35 minutes remaining in the session." Brian Patterson in club corner is P6. Hein Niekirk in village corner is P3 on softs. Rene Robertson in Woodcote corner is P5 in a Lamborghini. Eric Bohm in Abbey is P2. John Astrup in farm curve is P7. Eric Bohm in Luffield corner is P2 with 40 kilos. Richard Ogden is P9 in a Audi. Eric Bohm is P2. Heineken in farm curve is P3. Martigenwall in the loop is P1. Best lap is a 2:14.079. Richard Ogden in farm curve is P9. Best lap is a 2:24.557. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6. Richard Ogden is P9. Martigenwall in Cops Corner is P1. Glenfield in farm curve is P3. Best lap is a 2:15.699. Martigenwall in Hannah Straight is P1. Michelangelo in Ski in farm curve is P8. John Astrup in farm curve is P7 on softs. 30 minutes remaining in the session. Heineken from South Africa in farm curve is P4. Rene Robertson in farm curve is P5. Eric Bohm is P2 with 40 kilos. Heineken in farm curve is P4. Richard Ogden in farm curve is P9 on mediums. John Astrup in club corner is P7. Michelangelo in Ski in farm curve is P8. John Astrup in the loop is P7. Martigenwall in farm curve is P1. John Astrup is P7. Martigan in Luffield corner is P1. John Astrup in Hanger Straight is P7. Richard Ogden is P9. Michael Ajlorynski in Club corner is P8. John Astrup in Farm Curve is P2 in a Lamborghini. Best lap is a 2:14.090. Michael Ajlorynski from Poland in the loop is P8. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Eric Bohm in Farm Curve is P3. Michael Ajlorynski is P8. Martigan in Luffield corner is P1 in a BMW. Eric Bohm in Abbey is P3 with 40 kilos. Heinrich in Luffield corner is P5. Richard Ogden in Wellington Straight is P9. Michael Ajlorynski in Farm Curve is P8. Martigan in Abbey is P1 in a BMW. Best lap is a 2:13.474. Brian Patterson is P7 on mediums. Juan Ramos in Farm Curve is P10 on mediums. Eric Bohm from Germany in club corner is P3. Brian Patterson is P7. Eric Bohm in farm curve is P3. Rene Robertson in Abbey is P6 on softs. Best lap is a 2:16.390. Eric Bohm in Brooklands corner is P3. Brian Patterson in Abbey is P7 in a McLaren. Juan Ramos in farm curve is P10 on softs. Brian Patterson is P7 on mediums. "20 minutes remaining in the session." Eric Bohm in Chapel corner is P3. Juan Ramos in farm curve is P10. Eric Bohm in club corner is P3 with 40 kilos. Richard Ogden is P8 in a Audi. Best lap is a 2:22.104. Eric Bohm in the loop is P3. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P7 on mediums. Eric Bohm from Germany in Magot's corner is P3. Richard Ogden in Beckett's corner is P8 on mediums. Brian Patterson in Luffield corner is P7. Juan Ramos in Abbey is P10. Eric Bowman Abbey is P3. Rene Robertson in Abbey is P6 on mediums. Best lap is a 2:15.878. Richard Ogden in Abbey is P8. Juan Ramos in Wellington Straight is P10. Rene Robertson is P6 on mediums. Glenfield in Village Corner is P4 on mediums. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Heinekirk in Village Corner is P5. Glenfield in Luffield Corner is P4. Heinekirk in Brooklands Corner is P5. Rene Robertson in Farm Curve is P6. Heinekirk in Beckett's Corner is P5. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P4. Richard Ogden in Farm Curve is P8 in Audi. Heinekirk is P5. John Astrup in Farm Curve is P2. Heinrich in Cox corner is P5. Glenfield in the loop is P4. Heinrich in Hanger Straight is P5. Glenfield in Luffield corner is P4. Eric Bohm in Farm Curve is P3. Martijan Moll in Luffield corner is P1. 10 minutes remaining in the session. John Astrup in Farm Curve is P2. Martijan Moll is P1 in a BMW. Rene Robertson in Farm Curve is P6. Richard Ogden in Abbey is P8. Heinrich in Beckett's corner is P5. Martijan Moll in Farm Curve is P1. John Astrup in Chapel corner is P2. Martijan Moll is P1 on mediums. Eric Bohm in Farm Curve is P3 on mediums. Glenfield is P4. Martijan Moll in Beckett's corner is P1 in a BMW. Glenfield in Beckett's corner is P4. Richard Ogden in Farm Curve is P8. Glenfield in Vale is P4 in a BMW. Heinrich in Farm Curve is P5. Glenfield in the loop is P4. Rene Robertson in Farm Curve is P6. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Luffield corner is P4. Heinrich in Magot's corner is P5. Brian Patterson in Wellington Straight is P7. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Hanger Straight is P4. Martigan Wall in Aintree corner is P1 in a BMW. Brian Patterson in Cox corner is P7. Glenfield in Abbey is P4. John Astrup in Farm Curve is P2. Glenfield in Luffield corner is P4. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P7 with 60 kilos. Glenfield is P4. Heineke Kinvale is P5. Glenfield in Club Corner is P4. Heineke in Farm Curve is P5. Eric Bone is P3 in a Lamborghini. Heineke from South Africa in Luffield Corner is P5. Richard Ogden is P8. Heineke is P5 on softs. Brian Patterson is P7 in a McLaren. John Astrup is P2. Heineke is P5 in a BMW. John Astrup is P2. The qualification session is at Circuit of Silverstone in Silverstone, Great Britain. Brian Patterson is P9 with 60 kilos on softs. The qualifying session is now underway. Eric Bohm from Germany is P5 with 40 kilos on mediums. Glenn Field from United Kingdom is P2 on mediums. John Astrup in Abbey is P1 with 20 kilos on softs. Glenn Field in Farm Curve is P2. Martijn Mol from Netherlands is P3 on softs. Eric Bohm is P5. Glenn Field in Luffield Corner is P2. Martijn Mol in Woodcote Corner is P3. Hein Leekert from South Africa in Woodcote Corner is P4 on softs. Glenn Field in Hangar Straight is P2. Rene Robertson in Farm Curve is P6 with 80 kilos on softs. Michael Ajlorynski from Poland in Farm Curve is P7 on softs. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P9 on softs. Glenn Field in Wellington Straight is P2. Martijn Mol from Netherlands in Brooklands Corner is P3. Glenfield in National Pit Straight is P2. Martigan Wall in Chapel Corner is P3. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Glenfield in International Pit Straight is P2. Martigan Wall is provisional pole with a 2:14.622. Brian Patterson in Club Corner is P9 in a McLaren. Heinekirk in International Pit Straight is P5. Eric Bohm is P3 up 0.02 on mediums. Brian Patterson in the loop is P9 with 60 kilos. Michelangelo Inski in Luffield Corner is P7 in a BMW. Rene Robertson in Chapel Corner is P7 on softs. Juan Ramos is P6 on softs. Michelangelo Inski in Stowe Corner is P8. Michelangelo Inski improved his P6 with a 2:20.871. 6.193 behind the leader. Juan Ramos in Magot's Corner is P9. Juan Ramos improved is P8 with a 2:53.010, 38.332 behind the leader. John Astrup is P2 on mediums. Best lap is a 2:14.894, 0.216 behind the leader. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Rene is P1 on mediums in a BMW. Best lap is a 2:14.678. John Astrup is P2 on mediums. Juan Ramos is P8. Best lap is a 2:53.010, 38.332 behind the leader. John Astrup is P2. The race session is at Circuit of Silverstone in Silverstone, Great Britain. Rene from South Africa is P2 on mediums. John Astrup is P3 with 20 kilos on mediums. Michelangelo Inski from Poland is P4 on mediums. Eric Bohm from Germany is P5 with 40 kilos on mediums. Brian Patterson is P6 with 60 kilos on mediums. Glenn Field from United Kingdom is P7 on mediums. Juan Ramos is P8 on softs. Martijn Mol from Netherlands is P9 on mediums. Richard Ogden is P10 on mediums. Rene Robertson is P1 with 80 kilos on mediums. "45 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. John Astrup in international pit straight is P2. Rene Robertson in farm curve is P6. Rene in the loop is P3. Eric Bowman Wellington Straight is P2. Glenfield in Luffield Corner is P5. Eric Bowman Woodford Corner is P2. Martin Moll in Cox Corner is P5. Heineken in Beckett's Corner is P3. Rene Robertson in Chapel Corner is P5. John Astrup in Stowe Corner is P1 in a Lamborghini, 0.5 ahead of Eric Bowman. Glenfield entering the pits is P5. Glenfield is P5. Eric Bowman International Pits Straight is P2, 0.4 behind John Astrup. Michelangelo in Ski in Farm Curve is P6, 1.5 ahead of Richard Ogden. Eric Bowman Aintree Corner is P2, 0.2 behind John Astrup. Martin Moll in Wellington Straight is P4, 0.2 behind Heineken. Martin Moll is now P3. Eric Bowman Luffield Corner is P2 in a Lamborghini, 0.3 behind John Astrup. Brian Patterson in Woodcote Corner is P8, 0.4 behind Richard Ogden. Eric Bowman Magot's Corner is P2, 0.1 behind John Astrup. John Astrup in Chapel Corner is P1, 0.3 ahead of Eric Bowman. John Astrup is now P2. John Astrup is now P3. Eric Bowman Farm Curve is P1. Best lap is a 2:17.577. 0.605 of the fastest lap. 40 minutes remaining in the session. John Astrup in the loop is P3 in a Lamborghini, 1.2 behind Martin Moll. Martin Moll was 3.2 faster last lap. Glenfield is P8, 0.6 behind Richard Ogden. Juan Ramos in Farm Curve is P10. Glenfield in Luffield corner is P8, 0.1 behind Richard Ogden. Glenfield is now P7. Eric Bohm in Magot's corner on lap 3 is P1, 1.5 ahead of Martijan Moll. Glenfield in Magot's corner is P7, 0.5 behind Michael Ajlorinski. Juan Ramos in Woodcote corner is P10. Best lap is a 2:41.107. 24.135 of the fastest lap. Michael Ajlorinski in Stowe corner is P7 on mediums, 0.3 behind Glenfield. Glenfield in Club corner is P6 in a BMW, 1.4 ahead of Michael Ajlorinski. Michael Ajlorinski was 5.7 faster last lap. John Astrup is P3 with 20 kilos, 0.8 behind Martijan Moll. Michael Ajlorinski from Poland is P7, 1.9 ahead of Brian Patterson. John Astrup in Luffield corner is P3, 1.0 behind Martijan Moll. Martijan Moll was 0.6 faster last lap. Juan Ramos entering the pits after 3 laps on softs is P10. Juan Ramos is P10. Michael Ajlorinski in Woodcote corner is P7, 1.5 ahead of Brian Patterson. Juan Ramos on lap 4 is P10. John Astrup in Hangar Straight is P3, 1.7 ahead of Hein Nika. Brian Patterson in Hangar Straight is P8 on mediums, 0.4 behind Michael Ajlorinski. Martijan Moll from Netherlands in International Pits Straight is P2, 1.2 behind Eric Bohm. Brian Patterson in Club corner on lap 4 is P8, 0.4 behind Michael Ajlorinski. Michael Ajlorinski in Abbey is P7, 1.2 ahead of Brian Patterson. Brian Patterson was 2.2 faster last lap. "35 minutes remaining in the session. Glenfield in Aintree corner is P6, 0.4 behind Rene Robertson. Richard Ogden entering the pits after 5 laps on mediums is P9. Eric Bohm in National Pits Straight is P1 on mediums, 0.7 ahead of Martijan Moll. Martijan Moll in Magot's corner on lap 5 is P2, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bowman Hangar Straight is P1 with 40 kilos, 0.3 ahead of Martin Moll. John Astrup Assetto Corsa is P3, 2.6 ahead of Rene. Martin Moll in Club Corner is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bowman. Juan Ramos entering the pits is P10. Juan Ramos on lap 4 is P10. Brian Patterson in Club Corner is P7 with 60 kilos, 2.7 ahead of Michelangelo Inski. Juan Ramos is P10 in a Porsche. John Astrup in Wellington Straight is P3 in a Lamborghini, 2.6 ahead of Rene. Martin Moll is P2 on mediums, 0.5 behind Eric Bowman. Eric Bowman from Germany in Farm Curve is P1, 0.3 ahead of Martin Moll. Martin Moll in the loop is P2, 0.7 behind Eric Bowman. Michelangelo Inski in Farm Curve is P8. Martin Moll in Woodcote Corner is P2, 0.4 behind Eric Bowman. "30 minutes remaining in the session. Eric Bohm from Germany in farm curve is P1, 0.7 ahead of Martin Moore. Martin Moore in the loop on lap 8 is P2, 0.6 behind Eric Bohm. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P7. Martin Moore in woodcut corner is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bohm. Juan Ramos in farm curve is P9. Martin Moore in Chapel corner is P2, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm in farm curve is P1 in a Lamborghini, 0.2 ahead of Martin Moore. Martin Moore was 0.5 faster last lap. Martin Moore in the loop on lap 9 is P2, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P7. Martin Moore in national pit straight is P2, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Juan Ramos in farm curve is P9. Martin Moore on lap 9 is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bohm. Martin Moore was 0.5 faster last lap. Eric Bohm in farm curve is P1, 0.2 ahead of Martin Moore. Martin Moore from Netherlands in the loop is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bohm. Rene Robertson in farm curve on lap 10 is P6. Martin Moll in Luffield corner is P2 on mediums, 0.4 behind Eric Bohm. Michelangelo Inski in farm curve is P8 on mediums. Martin Moll in Magot's corner is P2, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Juan Ramos in farm curve is P9. Martin Moll in village corner is P2, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. Glenfield in farm curve is P5 on mediums, 4.1 behind Hein Nieke. Martin Moll in Brooklands corner is P2, 0.4 behind Eric Bohm. Michelangelo Inski entering the pits after 10 laps on mediums is P8. Michelangelo Inski is P8. Brian Patterson in village corner is P7. Martin Moll in Magot's corner is P2. Best lap is a 2:15.683. Michelangelo Inski is P8. Martin Moll in Stowe corner is P2. Eric Bohm entering the pits after 11 laps on mediums is P1. Martin Moll entering the pits after 11 laps on mediums is P2. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Eric Bohm is P1 with 40 kilos. Brian Patterson in Beckett's corner is P7 in a McLaren. Glenfield entering the pits after 10 laps on mediums is P5. Glenfield is P4, 3.8 ahead of Hein Nieke. Eric Bohm is P3, 4.6 behind Hein Nieke. Brian Patterson entering the pits after 11 laps on mediums is P7. Rene Robertson in farm curve is P5 with 80 kilos, 0.2 behind Martin Moll. Martin Moll in the loop is P4, 1.2 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martigan was 2.7 faster last lap. Brian Patterson is P7 with 60 kilos. Martigan from Netherlands in Laffield corner is P4, 2.2 ahead of Rene Robertson. Heineken from South Africa in Beckett's corner is P2, 3.9 ahead of Eric Bone. John Astrup entering the pits after 12 laps on mediums is P1. John Astrup is P1. Martigan in Stowe corner is P4, 3.1 behind Eric Bone. Heineken entering the pits after 12 laps on mediums is P2. Heineken is P2. Brian Patterson in Magot's corner is P7 on mediums. John Astrup is P4 on mediums, 3.7 behind Rene Robertson. Heineken is P5. Glenfield is P6, 0.6 behind Heineken. Heineken was 34.4 faster last lap. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P7 in a McLaren. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Laffield corner is P6, 0.7 behind Heineken. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Glenfield is now P5. John Astrup in Club corner is P4, 1.1 behind Rene Robertson. Glenfield from United Kingdom is P5, 0.6 ahead of Heineken. John Astrup in Village corner is P4, 0.6 behind Rene Robertson. John Astrup is now P3. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P5, 1.1 ahead of Heineken. Juan Ramos in farm curve is P9. Glenfield in Brooklands corner on lap 14 is P5, 0.7 ahead of ReneRmotorsport. Michelangelo Inski in farm curve on lap 14 is P8. Glenfield in Magot's corner is P5, 0.6 ahead of ReneRmotorsport. Eric Bone in farm curve is P1, 1.7 ahead of ReneRmotorsport. Glenfield in club corner is P5, 1.3 ahead of ReneRmotorsport. Juan Ramos in chapel corner is P9. John Astrup on lap 15 is P3. Glenfield on lap 15 is P5, 1.1 ahead of ReneRmotorsport. Juan Ramos in international pits straight is P9 in a Porsche. Michelangelo Inski in farm curve is P8. ReneRmotorsport in Beckett's corner is P6 in a BMW, 0.5 behind Glenfield. Glenfield in Hannah Straight is P5. Best lap is a 2:16.884. 2.325 of the fastest lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Martin Moll in Village corner is P2, 0.7 behind Eric Bone. Brian Patterson is P7. Martin Moll in Brooklands corner is P2. Best lap is a 2:14.559. Glenfield in the loop is P5, 1.2 behind ReneRmotorsport. Glenfield was 14.3 faster last lap. Martin Moll in Cops corner on lap 16 is P2, 0.4 behind Eric Bone. Glenfield from United Kingdom is P5, 0.3 behind ReneRmotorsport. Martijn Mol in Chapel Corner is P2, 0.4 behind Eric Bone. Rene Robertson in Cox Corner is P5 with 80 kilos battling Glenfield. Glenfield was 14.3 faster last lap. Rene Robertson is now P6. Martijn Mol in Club Corner on lap 16 is P2, 0.4 behind Eric Bone. Juan Ramos in Farm Curve is P9. Best lap is a 2:34.895. 20.336 off the fastest lap. Martijn Mol in Wellington Straight is P2, 0.5 behind Eric Bone. Heinekirk in Farm Curve is P4 on mediums, 1.2 ahead of Glenfield. John Astrup in Luffield Corner is P3. Martijn Mol is P2, 0.1 behind Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P7. Best lap is a 2:18.182. 3.623 off the fastest lap. Martijn Mol is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bone. Martijn Mol was 0.7 faster last lap. Eric Bone in Farm Curve is P1 in a Lamborghini, 0.2 ahead of Martijn Mol. Martijn Mol in the loop on lap 18 is P2, 0.6 behind Eric Bone. Five minutes remaining in the session. Heinekirk in Farm Curve is P4, 2.0 ahead of Glenfield. Rene Robertson entering the pits after 17 laps on mediums is P6. Martijn Mol in National Pits Straight is P2 in a BMW, 0.3 behind Eric Bone. Glenfield in Wellington Straight is P5, 1.9 behind Heinekirk. Martijn Mol in Beckett's Corner is P2 in a BMW, 0.4 behind Eric Bone. Rene Robertson is P7. Martijan Wall in club corner is P2 on mediums, 0.9 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm in farm curve is P1 on mediums, 0.3 ahead of Martijan Wall. Martijan Wall in the loop is P2, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. Heinekirk in farm curve is P4, 2.8 ahead of Glenfield. Glenfield in the loop is P5, 2.4 behind Heinekirk. Heinekirk was 0.5 faster last lap. Martijan Wall in Magot's corner on lap 19 is P2, 0.6 behind Eric Bohm. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6. Martijan Wall in Stowe corner is P2, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Juan Ramos in village corner on lap 16 is P9. John Astrup in farm curve is P3. Glenfield from United Kingdom in club corner is P5, 2.4 behind Heinekirk. Martijan Wall in Brooklands corner is P2, 1.6 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm was 2.1 faster last lap. Juan Ramos in Woodcote corner on lap 16 is P9. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Wellington Straight is P5, 1.6 behind Heinekirk. Martijan Wall from Netherlands in Beckett's corner is P2, 0.9 behind Eric Bohm. Rene Robertson in farm curve is P7 in a Lamborghini. Martijan Wall in club corner is P2. Eric Bohm from Germany in farm curve is P1, 0.9 ahead of Martin Moll. Martin Moll in the loop is P2 on mediums, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. Rene from South Africa in farm curve is P4, 1.1 ahead of Glenfield. Martin Moll in Woodcut corner is P2 in a BMW, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6. Martin Moll in Stowe corner is P2 on mediums, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm is P1. The leader has just finished the race. Eric Bohm finished P1. Martin Moll finished P2. John Astrup finished P3. Rene is P4. Glenfield finished P5. Rene finished P4. Juan Ramos is P9. Brian Patterson is P6. Juan Ramos finished P9. Brian Patterson finished P6. Rene Robertson finished P7. Michelangelo Inski is P8. Michelangelo Inski finished P8. John Astrup finished P3. Rene finished P4. Brian Patterson finished P6. John Astrup finished P3. Rene finished P4. 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 John Astrup finished P3. The race session is at Circuit of Silverstone in Silverstone, Great Britain. Martin Moll is P2. Rene Robertson is P1 with 80 kilos on mediums. 45 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Eric Bohm is P8. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P3 with 60 kilos on mediums. Rene Robertson in the loop is P2. Martijn Mol from Netherlands in Aintree Corner is P8 on mediums. John Astrup in Luffield Corner is P3 with 20 kilos on mediums. Hein Niekert from South Africa in Woodcote Corner is P5 on mediums. Eric Bohm from Germany in National Pits Straight is P4 with 40 kilos on mediums. Brian Patterson in Copse Corner is P7. Hein Niekert in Magot's Corner is P5. John Astrup in Beckett's Corner is P3. Rene Robertson in Hannah Straight on lap 1 is P2, 0.5 behind Michelangelo in ski. John Astrup in Stowe Corner is P4, 0.1 behind Eric Bohm. Rene Robertson in Club Corner on lap 1 is P2, 0.3 behind Michelangelo in ski. Eric Bohm in Club Corner is P3, 0.2 behind John Astrup. Eric Bohm is now P2. John Astrup in Farm Curve is P3 with 20 kilos, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm from Germany in the loop is P2, 0.4 behind Michelangelo in ski. Eric Bohm is now P1. John Astrup in Wellington Straight on lap 2 is P3, 0.2 behind Michelangelo in ski. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Brooklands Corner is P4 on mediums, 0.3 behind Michelangelo in ski. John Astrup in Cox Corner is P2. Best lap is a 2:50.706. 1.598 of the fastest lap. Glenfield in Magot's Corner is P4 on mediums battling Michelangelo in ski. Hein Niekert in Beckett's Corner is P6, 0.3 behind Rene Robertson. Michelangelo in ski from Poland in Hannah Straight is P4 on mediums battling Rene Robertson. Michelangelo in ski is now P5. Rene Robertson in Vale is P4, 0.4 behind Glenfield. 40 minutes remaining in the session. Martin Moll in club corner on lap 2 is P6, 0.3 behind Michelangelo in ski. Rene Robertson in Abbey is P4, 0.5 behind Glenn Field. Michelangelo in ski in village corner is P7, 0.4 behind Heineke. Rene Robertson in Aintree corner on lap 3 is P4, 0.3 behind Glenn Field. Martin Moll in Brooklands corner is P5, 1.1 behind Rene Robertson. Glenfield in Woodcote corner is P3 on mediums, 0.5 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Moll in Cox corner is P5, 0.5 behind Rene Robertson. Rene Robertson in Magot's corner is P4 on mediums, 0.5 behind Glenn Field. Rene Robertson was 0.5 faster last lap. Glenfield in Hannah Straight on lap 3 is P3, 0.9 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Moll from Netherlands in Stowe corner is P5, 0.4 behind Rene Robertson. Heineke in club corner is P6, 1.1 behind Martin Moll. Martin Moll in international pit straight is P5. Best lap is a 2:16.862. 0.800 of the fastest lap. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P8, 0.9 behind Michelangelo in ski. Brian Patterson was 3.1 faster last lap. Martin Moll in Aintree corner is P5. John Astrup in Brooklands corner is P3 on mediums, 0.7 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Moll in Larkhill corner is P5, 0.2 behind Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Cox corner is P3. Best lap is a 2:18.106. 2.044 of the fastest lap. Martin Moll in Magot's corner on lap 4 is P5, 0.4 behind Rene Robertson. Michelangelo in ski in Beckett's corner is P7, 0.6 ahead of Brian Patterson. Michelangelo in ski is now P8. Martin Moll in Stowe corner is P5, 0.3 behind Rene Robertson. John Astrup in club corner is P3. Martin Moll in international pit straight is P5. 35 minutes remaining in the session. Martijn Mol is now P4. John Astrup in the loop is P3, 0.7 behind Glenn Field. Heinrich in entry corner is P6. Best lap is a 2:17.400, 1.338 off the fastest lap. John Astrup in Brooklands corner is P3 in a Lamborghini, 0.4 behind Glenn Field. Heinrich in Luffield corner is P6, 0.2 behind Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Cox corner on lap 5 is P3, 0.3 behind Glenn Field. Heinrich is P6, 0.2 behind Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Chapel corner on lap 5 is P3, 0.4 behind Glenn Field. Heinrich in Hangar Straight is P6, 0.3 behind Rene Robertson. Glenn Field in Vale is P4, 0.1 behind Martijn Mol. Heinrich in Club corner is P6 in a BMW, 0.5 behind Rene Robertson. Martijn Mol in Abbey is P4, 0.4 behind Glenn Field. Glenn Field is P3 in a BMW, 0.4 ahead of Martijn Mol. Glenn Field is now P4. Heinrich in Beckett's corner is P6, 0.1 behind Rene Robertson. Glenn Field in Hangar Straight is P4, 0.6 behind Martijn Mol. Heinrich in Club corner is P7, 1.4 behind Brian Patterson. Glenn Field in Farm Curve on lap 7 is P4, 0.5 behind Martijn Mol. Rene Robertson in the loop is P5 in a Lamborghini, 2.1 ahead of Brian Patterson. 30 minutes remaining in the session. Glenfield in Brooklands corner on lap 7 is P4, 1.0 behind Martin Moore. Rene Robertson in Luffield corner is P5. Best lap is a 2:17.434. 1.372 of the fastest lap. Glenfield is P4. Best lap is a 2:16.725. 0.663 of the fastest lap. Rene Robertson in Beckett's corner is P5, 1.6 ahead of Brian Patterson. Glenfield in Stowe corner is P4 in a BMW, 1.7 behind Martin Moore. Rene Robertson in Club corner is P5 with 80 kilos, 1.7 ahead of Brian Patterson. Heineke entering the pits after 7 laps on mediums is P7. Heineke is P5. Brian Patterson in Farm Curve is P6. Best lap is a 2:17.552. 1.490 of the fastest lap. Rene Robertson is P5. Heineke is P8. Rene Robertson in Luffield corner is P5. John Astrup in Magot's corner is P2, 4.0 behind Eric Bone. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Beckett's corner is P4, 3.8 behind Martin Moore. John Astrup in Stowe corner on lap 8 is P2, 3.1 ahead of Martin Moore. Glenfield entering the pits after 8 laps on mediums is P4. Glenfield is P4. John Astrup is P2, 2.9 ahead of Martin Moore. Rene Robertson in Farm Curve is P4. John Astrup is P2, 2.5 behind Eric Bone. John Astrup was 0.8 faster last lap. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P7. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Rene is P8. John Astrup in Beckett's corner is P2, 2.7 behind Eric Bohm. Rene in Brooklyn's corner is P8. Glenfield from United Kingdom in Kopp's corner is P7, 3.1 behind Michelangelo in Ski. Martin Moll entering the pits after 9 laps on mediums is P3. Martin Moll is P1 on mediums, 0.1 behind Eric Bohm. Rene Robertson entering the pits after 9 laps on mediums is P4. Rene Robertson on lap 9 is P4. Brian Patterson in club corner is P5. Glenfield in club corner is P7, 2.0 behind Michelangelo in Ski. Rene Robertson is P5, 4.2 ahead of Michelangelo in Ski. Rene Robertson is now P7. Martin Moll on lap 10 is P4. Michelangelo in Ski in the loop is P7, 0.3 behind Rene Robertson. Glenfield in Brooklyn's corner is P5. Rene Robertson in Luffield corner is P6, 1.2 ahead of Michelangelo in Ski. Rene Robertson was 4.9 faster last lap. Eric Bohm entering the pits after 10 laps on mediums is P1. Eric Bohm is P1. Rene Robertson in Beckett's corner is P6. Best lap is a 2:17.152. 1.285 of the fastest lap. Glenfield in Hangar Straight is P5, 2.0 ahead of Rene Robertson. Eric Bohm is P2. Michelangelo in Ski entering the pits after 10 laps on mediums is P7. Glenfield is P5, 2.3 ahead of Rene Robertson. Michelangelo in Ski is P7, 0.6 ahead of Rene. Brian Patterson in Aintree corner on lap 11 is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm in Brooklyn's corner is P2 on mediums, 0.6 ahead of Brian Patterson. Eric Bohm was 2.1 faster last lap. Michelangelo in Ski is P8. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Eric Bohm in Cops corner is P2 on mediums, 0.7 ahead of Brian Patterson. Martin Wall in Beckett's corner on lap 11 is P4, 0.6 behind Brian Patterson. Martin Wall is now P3. Brian Patterson entering the pits after 11 laps on mediums is P4. Brian Patterson is P4. Michelangelo Inski is P8. Martin Wall in Village corner is P3. Best lap is a 2:15.212. Brian Patterson is P7, 4.2 behind Hein Nico. Martin Wall in Brooklands corner is P3, 1.2 behind Eric Bohm. Martin Wall was 35.6 faster last lap. Glenfield in Brooklands corner is P4, 0.8 ahead of Rene Robertson. Michelangelo Inski in Farm Curve on lap 12 is P8. John Astrup entering the pits after 12 laps on mediums is P1. John Astrup is P1. Eric Bohm on lap 12 is P2, 0.7 ahead of Martin Wall. Martin Wall in Club corner is P3, 0.7 behind Eric Bohm. Glenfield in Club corner is P4 on mediums, 1.7 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Wall in Village corner is P2. Best lap is a 2:15.021. Glenfield in Village corner is P4, 2.2 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Wall in Luffield corner on lap 13 is P2, 0.9 behind Eric Bohm. Martin Wall was 0.7 faster last lap. Michelangelo Inski in Farm Curve is P8. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Martin Moll in Chapel Corner is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bone. John Astrup is P3 with 20 kilos, 2.9 behind Martin Moll. Martin Moll in Club Corner is P2, 0.5 behind Eric Bone. John Astrup in International Pits Straight is P3, 2.8 behind Martin Moll. Martin Moll is P2, 0.2 behind Eric Bone. Heineken in Farm Curve is P6 in a BMW. Martin Moll from Netherlands in Laffield Corner is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in Brooklands Corner is P7. Martin Moll from Netherlands in Chapel Corner is P2, 0.3 behind Eric Bone. Martin Moll is now P1. John Astrup in International Pits Straight is P3, 0.5 behind Eric Bone. John Astrup is now P2. John Astrup is now P3. Glenfield in Farm Curve is P4 on mediums, 1.9 ahead of Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Wellington Straight on lap 15 is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bone. Martin Moll in Laffield Corner is P1. Glenfield in Laffield Corner is P4, 1.8 ahead of Rene Robertson. Martin Moll in Beckett's Corner is P1, 2.5 ahead of Eric Bone. John Astrup in Chapel Corner is P3 on mediums, 1.7 behind Eric Bone. John Astrup was 3.0 faster last lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Martin Moll in club corner is P1, 2.1 ahead of Eric Bohm. John Astrup is P3, 1.7 behind Eric Bohm. Martin Moll in village corner is P1. John Astrup in Aintree corner is P3 on mediums, 1.4 behind Eric Bohm. Eric Bohm was 1.4 faster last lap. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P7. John Astrup in Copse corner is P3 with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. Michelangelo in farm curve is P8. John Astrup in Stowe corner on lap 16 is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bohm. Glenfield in club corner is P4, 1.9 ahead of Rene Robertson. John Astrup in village corner on lap 17 is P3, 0.6 behind Eric Bohm. Glenfield in the loop is P4 in a BMW, 2.1 ahead of Rene Robertson. John Astrup in Luffield corner is P3, 0.5 behind Eric Bohm. John Astrup was 1.0 faster last lap. Michelangelo in farm curve is P8 on mediums. John Astrup in Vale is P3 with 20 kilos, 0.3 behind Eric Bohm. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Eric Bone in farm curve is P2 on mediums, 0.3 ahead of John Astrup. Heineke entering the pits after 10 laps on mediums is P6. Heineke is P6. John Astrup in Wellington Straight is P3 in a Lamborghini, 0.5 behind Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6. John Astrup in Copse Corner is P3 in a Lamborghini, 0.5 behind Eric Bone. Michelangelo Inski in farm curve is P8 on mediums. John Astrup in club corner is P3, 0.4 behind Eric Bone. Martin Wall in farm curve is P1. John Astrup in village corner is P3, 0.4 behind Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6 in a McLaren. John Astrup is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bone. Michelangelo Inski in international pits straight is P8. Best lap is a 2:21.469. 6.448 off the fastest lap. John Astrup on lap 19 is P3, 0.2 behind Eric Bone. Martin Wall in farm curve is P1. John Astrup in village corner on lap 20 is P3, 0.3 behind Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6. John Astrup is P3, 0.1 behind Eric Bone. Michelangelo Inski in farm curve is P8. John Astrup is P3 on mediums, 0.3 behind Eric Bone. Glenfield in farm curve is P4, 1.7 ahead of Rene Robertson. Rene Robertson was 1.6 faster last lap. John Astrup is P3, 0.1 ahead of Eric Bone. Brian Patterson in farm curve is P6. Best lap is a 2:17.188. 2.167 of the fastest lap. John Astrup in Magot's corner is P3, 0.9 ahead of Eric Bone. Glenfield is P4. Best lap is a 2:16.634. 1.613 of the fastest lap. Martigan is P1. The leader has just finished the race. Martigan finished P1. John Astrup finished P3. Eric Bone finished P2. Glenfield finished P4. Rene Robertson finished P5. Brian Patterson is P6. Brian Patterson finished P6. Heinekuk is P7. Michelangelo Inski is P8. Michelangelo Inski finished P8. John Astrup finished P3. Brian Patterson finished P6. Eric Bone finished P2. Michelangelo Inski finished P8. Rene Robertson finished P5.